Brandon, you're banned again. I'm sick of you already. The fuck out of here. Holy fucking shit. Every fucking sentence you've typed reminded me of why you were banned in the fucking first place. Just shut the fuck up. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Gotta do this fucking part again because I didn't have a fucking mod. Like, holy fucking shit, man. If I ever find out which fucking dumbass fucking mod deleted my fucking mod and turned off that fucking setting, dude.
Relax.
How do you use these mod power to beat these fools? Jess, you can ban literally anyone you want. Just type /ban and then fucking space into their name. You've got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. I take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you this. This is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give you this. She asked me to give this to you. If there was a break in today's trial. Evidence law? Edgeworth was talking about this just the other day. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. You could at least study some evidence law. Really. The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're going to need this book. Him. I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Evidence law securely slipped in the pocket. Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now, though. All that's left now is this chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh? Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat, despite all these allegations being thrown at me? Mr. Edgeworth, the real trial today hasn't begun yet. What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility has been all but ruined with this forged evidence you were unaware of. Emma Skye found out she unwittingly caused the man's death. And now you're telling me you want to do more? You gotta be kidding me, pal. You're missing the point, detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? And we're going to expose him, no matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring an end to it. I'm actually so fucking pissed off right now. Holy fucking shit. Always, every fucking day, dude. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. The Inquiry Committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. Thank you for the news, Your Honor. Yes, well... normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness. But, this isn't easy to say. You see, there is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have, struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witness? I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking and... Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution. A solution? That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses. What? There's no precedent for what you're proposing. Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It would prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? Unbelievable. Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial. Blaming chat for mods fucking up? Well, here's the thing, dude. Mods fucked up and ruined my fucking mood. Now chat has to get punished for it. If I read something that pisses me off, you're gonna get fucking banned. That's just what's gonna happen, dude. Gotta play the room. Dangerous waters. Nice logic, Lacari. See what that guy just said right there? Nice logic, Lacari. Yeah, it is good logic. I'm glad you agree with me. Honestly. Very good logic. I'm pissed. So now when you type stupid shit, I'm not gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ban you. That's kind of how it works. It's kind of like I've become Eris all of a sudden instead of Lacari. Crazy, huh? Yo, Marcus Uno TV, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you. Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal. Then it's settled. The defense may now call forth the next witness. Mr. Wright? You do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over. The defense calls... The time has finally come to bring out the real murderer. The real murderer. In the sky! Nah, we know who it is. Imagine calling Bruce Goodman. I call Bruce Goodman to the scan. Damon Gant. Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand. Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything? As the defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? True. Alright, bailiff. Please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. Oh, look who it is! Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this, some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Why is my chat in emote only mode? Why is my chat spamming tryhard to the emote only mode? Who the fuck put chat in emote only mode? Oh, it's Jesse. Okay. Put chat back in emote only mode. So, you want to play hardball, eh? Please, Mr. Gant. Fine. Pay to win mods? You do know Jesse's my oldest friend here, right? You know Jesse knew me before I knew any of you? Or any of you even knew who I was? Or knew I would be anything? You understand what that means? Hey! He just paid to win! Thanks, Jesse! Put chat in emote only mode again. Yeah, I like that, actually. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Good times. Yeah, good times for sure. Fine. My name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto. What's with the grim face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all of this. Son, Either you're very brave or very foolish. Damn. You are aware, of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Sure. Take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true? I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify. Of course, such an action carries with it certain risks. Oh, Jesse, thanks for the 10 subs, by the way, dude. Appreciate it. Don't worry. I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you. Very well, the witness may now begin his testimony. So, night incident. As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. Is that when Dark was arrested? Him? He was lying on the floor unconscious. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head. I see. Everything seems pretty clear-cut. If the police chief has the right to refuse to testify, then I'd better hit him hard and fast. What does that mean? Press everything? Is that what that means? Okay, my mood is improving. Slowly. But surely. I need to take deep breaths. Gotcha! Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, we're good. As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. As I recall, the ceremony was held at the police department that day. Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. It's probably what spooked Dark and made him run away like that. Was the defendant, Lana Skye, also present in the room? I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran for it. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first, so Neil and I split up. He went upstairs, I went downstairs, I guess you could say. He got lucky. What's this about a power outage? Oh, that. The elevator stopped all of a sudden, and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil was when that knife went into his heart, though. That's not funny. It's not funny at all, what the fuck? When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Could you tell us what you saw? It was a shocking sight. Neil and that serial killer were lying in a heap on the floor, all tangled together. Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor. Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls, Lana and Emma. Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. How can you know that? Because of the victim's body. It had already been moved. So that means you found the body near Alana's desk. That's right. I think you said earlier it was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor? Yes. Anyway, as you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived at your office? That's exactly what I'm saying. I can understand how Lana must have felt, but moving a body and hiding evidence are inexcusable no matter what the circumstances. But he literally hid evidence himself! Is that how it really went down? Staring at the witness won't do you any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, you'd be better off staring at the court record. True. Worthy, always a smooth talker. But which piece of evidence ties Gant to the forgery? Lana did admit to forging evidence, but that can't be the whole truth. Somehow I've got to link Gant to the incident. I think I know what to present. I think I know exactly what to present. As you can see, it had nothing to do with the forgery, but he did forge evidence. This King of Prosecutors trophy had the halberd removed at Gant's behest. This is evidence. This was actually used at the crime. Let's see what else we have. Yo, MVR Fortune, what up? Thanks for the 2 month resub, by the way, appreciate it.
I know things have been tough with internet and toxic chat issues lately, but I want to remind you that 90% of chat loves you and you improve many lives each time you click start stream. Happy Thanksgiving, and know that people are thankful for you.
Wow, that was really nice of you to say. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It means a lot to me, MVR. You've been really nice to me lately. I really appreciate that, alright? From Miss Guy explains the 2 rules of evidence law. Let's check this out. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Well, this is relevant. I'm pretty sure it's this King of Prosecutors trophy. Because this was used in the crime, but Gant removed the halberd. If it's not it, this is gonna be really fucking hard. If that's not it, this is gonna be actually fucking hard to figure out. I have like no other leads. Other than this unstable jar, which was found in a safe, but do they really want me to use these? I feel like this is too obvious. But God, this game loves obvious shit. I feel like this is way too obvious, though. I mean, if this was the case, though, this would also work. The piece of cloth. Wait. It might be the piece of cloth. Found in Chief Gant's safe. Evidence for something, but what? Bears Emma Sky's prints. There's also the evidence list. Take a look at this. I can show the evidence. Fuck, it could be 3 different things. I'm not sure which makes the most sense. Oh, is it the trophy? I guess I could try things. I could try the things that I think it is. I'm not for certain. It's either the trophy, the piece of cloth, or the jar. It's one of these three. It's the trophy, the piece of cloth, or the jar. I don't think it's anything else other than these things. I'm not sure which one I want to try first, though. Let's try a trophy first. Okay, it's not. Alright, then that means it has to be the piece of cloth. If it's not the piece of cloth, then it's the fucking, then it's a jar. Yeah, this is a piece of cloth. Okay. If you really had nothing to do with the forgery, then how do you explain this? What's that? And what's that on it? The handprints? Chief Gant, your explanation, please. Da-da-da. I don't know. You tell me, son. Huh? My dear Righto, don't you know? The second rule of evidence law? Uh-oh. Not this again. Evidence law. Rule number 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Tell me, how is that rag relevant to this trial? It appears the defense was not prepared. I guess it's too early to use this piece of evidence? Please accept my profound apologies, Chief. Would you mind giving the defense another chance? Well, okay, I'll do it just this once, but only because of you, Aji. Thank you. I assure you the defense is terribly sorry. Ha ha ha. Yeah, sorry I didn't nail you. Wait, are you fucking kidding me? So it's the fucking... But it is relevant because it bears Emma... It has Emma Sky's fingerprints on it. How is that not relevant? So it's the unstable jar then. Okay, let me check evidence law. Okay, it has to be the fucking jar. Objection! You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. But I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this jar, for example. That's the blue battery you showed us earlier. A piece of this jar was discovered in your safe. Not only that... Wow, I like how I called the 3 possible things that it could have been. That's good. But the evidence list I presented earlier was actually found inside your desk. It was found where? You see, Chief Gant, these articles... Oh, I guess I could have used the list, too. These articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation. Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this? Oh, here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy. So you admit to it then, that you were involved in the forgery. Who, me? Or do you mean you? Me? Why would I have anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do it, too. Isn't that right? Righto. However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. What? If Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work. Poor Gumshoe. Yeah, he will end up paying to work. What the fuck? That would be fucked up. Imagine paying to go to work. I wonder if there's actually a job where you pay to go to work. Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office and their relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene. My. Kids these days no longer know how to put two and two together.
Alright, guys. Yeah.
Evidence and forgery. Let's see, what was it now? A fragment and a list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in the forgery. Rearranging the crime scene won't even help me out in any way. Interesting. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol. You do understand that I'm the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Oh. Indeed, I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again. My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know. Alright, Udgy. In return, though, I know, that place, right? Huh? What are these guys, telepathic? Let's see, okay, what do we got here? Evidence of forgery. For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. I'd appreciate it if you'd stop making these ridiculous allegations. Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that. What? I'll have you know, back in my day, I once broke into a cattle ranch and tipped... Mr. Wright, what are you saying? Why would fucking Phoenix say that shit? What the hell is he doing? Anyway, you can't prove you didn't carry in the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to need it later. If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? I'm talking about when Righto's prints are found. Yes, if they're found inside my safe, they would prove his investigation was illegal. I've never faced anyone as slimy as this guy. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. What do you mean by that? This is all purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act would necessarily constitute forgery. If concealing evidence found at a crime scene isn't forgery, I'm not through speaking yet, Righto. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation? It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Dark was sentenced. Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient? Right. The chief is talking about a possibility, so as long as you can't rule that out, your remarks, however clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. Come now, Righto. Think about it. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. How can you look me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent. remember? Who was it that murdered Neil? I'm not sure I care for the word murder here, but in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Skye. That's so sad. Well, now do you see? Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. Gant isn't the one who murdered Prosecutor Marshall 2 years ago, yet I know he played a part in the forgery. That can only mean someone asked him to be an accomplice. Damon Gant. Someone's accomplice? That sounds unlikely. Wait, I didn't press one statement. This one. Really, Chief Gant? At the very least, there is one very large benefit you've reaped from all this. Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That would, of course, be the position you have, Chief of Police. Oh, true! The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive. Ho, ho, ho! Oh! That's a good one! Huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? What do you mean? Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes. He was going to be made chief anyway. Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at. So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There, it's out in the open now. Udgy, would you mind if I changed my testimony a little? By all means, please do. I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me. Nothing in it for you? Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl. Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you better think again. You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. Ho, ho, ho! Oh, that's a good one, Worthy.
Open up, Lacari!
Could there have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out? There was something in it for him, yeah. True, you might not help out for anyone. True, you might not help anyone out for their sake, but if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone. Mr. Wright, it appears you're positively determined to portray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand. That's not what I meant. Very well then. Who is this person you believe Chief Gant may have helped forge evidence? Well, I mean, Lana Skye, of course, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. Lana and Chief Gant were Amigo and Amago.
You made me mold.
You know what I mean? Detective Goodman. No, he killed Detective Goodman. There had to have been a reason for that. I don't need to think 6-head, I just need to think 4-head here. This is a 4-head. It's definitely a fucking 4-head. The game is just trying to see if I'm paying attention here. I have to remember it's a kid's game at the end of the day, so... easy answers like this are... expected. It's 100% Lana Skye. Take that! Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. The defendant? I believe it's quite obvious in the light of the circumstances. Emma Skye fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister, Lana? And as for Chief Gant, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. Because he needed control of the prosecutor's office. That's why! Lana gives him control over the prosecutor's office, which is what he wanted. That reason, of course, is self-profit. Self-profit? What do you mean? After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Skye was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gant. But how would he profit from all this? He would be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations. Do you mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets? Dude, this judge. What the fuck is wrong with this judge? Can we get a new judge? Oh, wait. You must mean puppet as in someone forced to do his bidding. Never mind. Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Skye in forging evidence. Your motive to appoint her as chief prosecutor so you could control her. Righto, my boy. You have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something. What? Do you have any proof of this? That I controlled Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing? Lana. She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against Gant. I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture. Unless that is also what happened in this incident. This incident? Or which one would that be? Of course I'm talking about the murder of Detective Goodman. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Worthy, you'd better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Just what do you mean? What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. What? Order! I said order! Mr. Wright, you can't be serious. Huh? This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder? That's impossible! Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in easier to understand language. It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now. It looks like he's the one who's decided to go through with this. Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder? Good question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gant is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. I see. Alright then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman. Is it the King of Prosecutors trophy now? It is time for the murder. Wait! But the thing is, we don't know about him telling Edgeworth to come back and blah blah blah, all this bullshit. We're too far ahead of the game right now in our thinking process. We need to go over the evidence slowly.
Suction.
We're too far ahead right now. We need to look through the evidence. Evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman.
Action is coming.
This could be it. Because this number is 777, is it not? So we could present this and then go back to the theory that he went into the evidence room with Bruce Goodman and murdered him. This could be it right here. He was with them last, in his last moments. So I think the ID card record could be it. Everything else, I don't see how it ties. Like, this doesn't tie him directly to it, right? This ties him to Edgeworth, right? So it's not the screwdriver yet. Women's lost item reports.
Chicken.
Ah, that's good.
Wait, can only be submitted to the chief of police, but it's unfinished.
Black.
I'm gay?
Okay, yep. It's the car. It's this. It's without a doubt this. This is the only thing. Literally the only thing we can go off of. Because we know for a fact that his number is 7777777, right? And that he went in with Bruce Goodman. It's the only explanation. This is it. It has to be. This is the ID card list. Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. Yep, we got it. Why are you torturing my chat with emote only mode, huh? Cut it out. There was one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 7777777. Someone actually spoiled the answer? Wait, really? There were spoilers? Chat, have you not fucking learned yet? Dude, it's weird. Like why do people spoil things like that? Like, I don't understand. Like, why would you type the answer in chat I don't get it. Like, if you've played the game before and you already know the answer, why would you come into chats and then type the answer to somebody who doesn't know? Why would you do that? Why is it back in emote only mode? What the fuck? Yo, P the Vibe. Thank you for
Don't
the 18 month
skip or
resub.
scamming me 7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W 7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7W7 7W7W7W7W7.
Well, they like it, but they don't like it when it happens all the fucking time. Peter Vibe, shut the fuck. I can't believe you're still subs to Greg. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Never mind. Why did you donate 7W again?
Why are my viewers so smart, dude? Suction.
Also, if you are forced, thank you for the $10 donation. Appreciate it.
Delete sad champ.
Y'all stop complaining like some hoes.
Alright, anyways, let's continue. Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that that's my card number. It's your number. What? How do you know that? The safe in Chief Gant's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code. 7 digits? You don't mean... I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 7777777. It really likes the number 7. The same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Gant, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. Oh, he's starting to sweat. Yeah, we're finally getting to this motherfucker. We're finally getting him. Yeah, that's right. You get bold, motherfucker. You look at me with those angry eyes. You look at me with the same anger that I have for you.
Love you,
in this world.
777.
Yo. Chunder Dragon. Thank you for the 7 month primary sub. Appreciate it.
Having a party.
Order! Order! Chief Gant, what do you have to say? Nothing. The defense's search of my office was in violation of regulations. And I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card. He's molding. I love it. Chief Gant, so you admit it? You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime? What about it? I'm chief of police. Whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom, what's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. Tell me, when you entered the room, were you alone? I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Oh, of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days. You hadn't seen him in days? Chief Gant, I'm afraid you've just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? This trial's purpose is to determine Lana Sky's guilt. No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Gant met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting? In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence. Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gant on the day of the crime. Proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gant on the day of the crime. Could it be the lost item reports? It can only be submitted to the chief of police. I think that's it. That's it. That's definitely it. That has to be it. That actually has to be it. I remember reading that. There's nothing else that would tell me that he wanted to go see Chief Gantz. It has to be it. I'll skim over the evidence one last time, but I'm pretty sure that's it. No. Fucking hell, I hate that double-clicking bullshit. Yeah, it has to be this. It has to be this. I'm fucking confident about this. I have momentum going. It's like I'm mixing them up. Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Goodman filed out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the chief of police. Yet you are in possession of the report, which means you can't be sure he filed it. He filed it. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day. He needed to. Yes, to transfer the evidence out. Oh. Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gant. Then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room. I accompanied him? There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room. Hold on. Let me guess what you're going to say next. I, the chief of police, murdered poor Goodman. Exactly. But wait! The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card. Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort. Objection! Oh, Edgeworth is coming in. Sorry, but that's not possible. Beta! According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body. True! Of course, Edgeworth gets the fucking killing blow, dude. That's only canon. That's fucking canon, dude. Chief Gant, you did it. The murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime, for no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course. Chat, remember what I said yesterday, okay? Remember my theory about what happened, right? Remember my theory about what happened. It's all coming together. Remember what I said, right? I'll say it one more time, just to clarify. Here's what happened. Now it's all coming together. I wonder why it was a spur-of-the-moment crime. Like, why he decided to kill him then and there. I don't know that. But what I do know is, when Gant murdered Goodman, he called Edgeworth to go grab a piece of evidence from the evidence room. In this time, once Edgeworth arrived, he somehow managed to get the body from the evidence room to Edgeworth's car and hide it in Edgeworth's car, right? And then when Edgeworth drove back to receive the Chief of Prosecutors Award, he somehow had Lana pull the body out of the trunk of the car and get caught by Angel Star, stabbing the knife into a dead body, essentially, to prove her guilt, or to try to get her proved guilty. You're forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How did he manage to move it there? I was at the police department the entire day, you know, and everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. Okay, here we go. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey, you, take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time, I thought it was just a useless clue. Just taking up space. How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence. To move the victim's body, Chief can't use this. Okay, what is it? What piece of Edgeworth's evidence does it want me to show? Does it want me to show the parking stub? I think the parking stub. Miles Edgeworth's parking stub, probably. Not the badge, chat. Come on. It's not always the badge. It's the badge 90% of the time, but this time it's not the badge. Come on. Ah! Excellent. Okay, this is too early. This is too early. We're gonna talk about the screwdriver next, but it's not time for the screwdriver right now. It's not time for the screwdriver. Right now it's time for the parking stub. To move the victim's body, Chief can't use this. This is how you move Detective Goodman's body. A parking stub? Miles Edgeworth. You mean the body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car? I think it's obvious of what happened. The body was moved by that car. You mean I carried the victim's body? Precisely so. But wait, even you know, I didn't plan on returning to my office after the ceremony was finished that day. Yep, it's the, cause he told Edgeworth to get him a useless piece of evidence. We're gonna talk about the screwdriver now. But you did return. Tell me why. Ah! I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. So you see, what you were really taking to the prosecutor's office wasn't the screwdriver, but the victim's body in your trunk. Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Yes, unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation. To transport the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Skye. Order! What's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations? Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. This was not a photo of. This was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. This is actual typo right here. It was the exact opposite. It was a photo of the body being taken from the trunk. Chief Gant, please say something. I believe your time's up. My time's up? Sorry, Righto, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we're going to make it in time for the early bird special. But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now. What? That is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. So you're going to just run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh, Worthy.
Yeet.
Yo, what up, Himodi? He told me, how's it going, buddy? They gave you 3 month resub. Appreciate it, man. He's running away, dude. He mashed out. Yeah, he essentially fucking mashed out like a pussy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now. Well, You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with. I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Sky dispose of his body? Do I have any concrete proof? I don't think I have proof yet of that. I don't think I have any, like, concrete proof of that. Come on, chat, the badge? Really? I do have the badge, actually. Concrete proof. I don't have proof yet. I don't have any concrete proof of that. What is concrete? There's no way. I can't.
Suction.
What was he asking again? Can I have him repeat that, please? Concrete proof of what things? That he murdered Detective Goodman? Concrete proof that the chief murdered Goodman. Concrete proof that he used Edgeworth to transfer the body. Fuck! Proof he had Lana dispose of the body? Proof that he had Lana dispose of the body. Oh god, do we have that either?
Lacari, please finish here, please.
I kinda have a little bit of an announcement. I just wanna be completely transparent with you guys. As you guys know, I have a beautiful family, and a wife, and kid. And I wanna be transparent that I've been unfaithful, and I'm probably going to be taking some time away, tea time off, to focus on stupid fucking mistakes, man. I'ma take time off to focus on my family.
Who's the best
And
feature
I
girl?
just wanted you guys to know
Maya.
that, and I apologize to you guys and Slick Daddy, you guys are. I apologize.
Bro, I can't prove this is something I cannot prove. This is something I cannot prove without reasonable doubt. This is just something I can't prove without reasonable doubt. I have to say that we can't prove it yet. I'm looking at all my evidence. There's no way I can't prove it. I have to say no. I'll say it though, but I have to say no. There's nothing I have that can do it. I went over all my evidence. There's nothing here. Well, I'm saving just in case it gives me a game over. But I don't have anything that proves that. Like beyond reasonable doubt, no. Unless the game's being Pepega again, but beyond reasonable doubt, no. He's asking for beyond reasonable doubt. We don't have proof beyond reasonable doubt that he stabbed Goodman. Proof of that would be like a fucking recording of him stabbing Goodman, or his fingerprints on some sort of weapon or something. You know what I mean? We don't have anything like that, though. We don't have anything like that. Or like a recording of him telling Lana to kill or to fake this. Or a confession from Lana or something. We don't have any of that. I mean the screwdriver, but we just talked about that, didn't we? I mean, we have the actual screwdriver. The irrelevant screwdriver.
KFC and watermelon.
But we just talked about the screwdriver. Is the game really gonna be dumb again? And do this dumb shit? The game wouldn't do that to me, would it? What? The game's too obvious. Oh my god.
Action is coming.
It's the fucking screwdriver, isn't it?
You're so lovely.
Does she belong to Gant? No, it doesn't. It's the screwdriver again, isn't it? I wonder what happens when I say no. I don't think I have proof. It's no use showing evidence I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor, at present, I have no conclusive evidence. See, Udgy? In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief. What? Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, righto. It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Udgy, I'll leave the rest to you then. He just leaves? I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to the senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency.
Objection!
Lady Luck, Maybe we should have a word with her. Mr. Edgeworth? What do you mean? There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth, another witness. In the absence of her conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. But Chief Gant has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else, one more witness who can answer all the questions. Wow, Edgeworth actually carried me. So I was right. We didn't have any evidence to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. I chose the right action. Holy shit, I actually fucking called it. Oh. Someone right in this very room. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person? Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling the witnesses today. Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist? She may not be willing to tell the truth, but we can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls forth Lana Sky, of course. The defendant? Miss Lana Sky? She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st. Her task? To dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Very well, the court will now take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now in... Hold on. Huh? Chief Gant! I thought you were going to eat! Listen good, Lana. He's talking to Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. Dude, he's threatening her in the middle of court. Are you kidding? Is this not proof enough? That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. Ah, this isn't good. Of course, you'd never support such an outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. All right then. I've got a lunch date to meet. Actually illegal. Okay, if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess. Fucking Gant. There's no way he could do that in actual court. There's no way in hell he can do that in actual court. He can't just pee-pee poof and say, he can't just pee-pee poof something after, he can't just pee-pee poof after saying something like that. That's insane. Poor Edgeworth. Poor Wright. This looks hopeless. Skip this sleep. Your name is For Weird Wrap It Up Bud. You're obviously a fucking train viewer. Listen, dude. I'm sorry, this isn't Gordo Andy Day, okay? Just sit back, relax, and enjoy some fucking actual gameplay. February 25th, 2:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Listen, dude, you sit down and watch gameplay for 5 minutes, trust me, dude. You will realize that Gordo is the actual scam. So rude. I love you, dude. Don't worry. 36-hour Halo Marathon incoming. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth. So wait, if you say you have conclusive evidence, do you just get a game over? Did I actually choose the right answer? That chief. He's something else, eh, pals? Detective Gumshoe. Ha ha ha. There's an ant on your mic? No, there's not. I'm not a detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Ah, don't worry. I've already decided where to work now. At your office. Detective Gumshoe's gonna work for us? Oh my god, it's like a dream come true. My office? Sure. I'll take the place of that top-knotted girl you used to work with. Could he mean Maya? Oh, it's my PFP on Steam, dude. I need an emote like this. I need an emote exactly like this. I need to replace Lax Smug with this face. This exact face. If I can make it more apparent. Could he mean Maya? Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Maya's expression looks far more, what's the word? Smug? Than Lax Smug, I feel. Chief Gant's done it again. How is it he always gets the upper hand? It's not fair. He has the right to refuse to testify. It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify. Settle down, right? Remember what the judge said? But Chief, that is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. I wonder what the risks are. Too far, Baldy. I mean, Lax Smug is good, but imagine if Lax Smug is better, chat. The thing is, you can't imagine something that's like near perfect being better, but it's possible. Car, you check hentai of this game already? There's no hentai of this game. Risks. What did he mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite holds true. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too? Oh, it's Emma! Emma, are you okay? Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery, so she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah, now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man, and she did it all just to protect me. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside to force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do. That must be why she became so cold. It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall. Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. You want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. I see. Well, we'd better get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why don't you wait here? No, I'm going with you. Emma's coming with us! I want to be there. When Lana tells the truth. Let's go, right? It's time to end this. I wonder if there's an emote. I wonder if there's the emote with Emma holding her glasses like that, because that's actually would be a good emote as well. So my stream, I feel like my stream's lagging again. Fuck. I feel like I'm dropping frames. Fucking ISPs in the middle of winter. I swear they're the worst. It is a little. But luckily, it doesn't matter for a game like this. Alright, let's save. Or we'll wrap this game up like a dome head. Yeah, the audio doesn't cut out. Call Red Sam, doesn't he work for Comcast? How do you know that with chemicals? How fucking far back do you go? Holy shit. How do you know about Red Sam? And how do you know he works for Comcast? Who are you? The hell? Emma's legal in Edgeworth's game? Oh shit, really? Interesting. Emma's back. Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, please take the stand? Oh, it's Lana. Miss Lana Sky, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done in these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth. Of course, truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. Aww! Emma. Now then, your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with the chief. Everything hinges on your testimony. Hey, Retribution. Did you just ask what is this weeb shit? Is that what you just said? Oh, I'm good, don't worry. Are you questioning what this weeb shit is? Kari's been a weeb channel for a couple months now. Kind of, actually, but... Either way, yo, Mizu Pixels, thank you for the host! I appreciate that, I missed that somehow. Thank you for that. Yo, Chunder Dragon, thank you for the 7-month resub. Simiho, thank you for the 300 bits. Also, thanks for the follows. Your only chance we have to get Gant. Gant and the fabrication. I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. This testimony's so faulty, holy shit. Are you sure about this testimony? Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. But Lana! If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me. But what if she's telling the truth? She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly, like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Ah, fucking Lana. Worked alongside Gant for years. How many years exactly? Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then, so that would be 5 years. Detective Gant and Detective Sky were legendary partners. I personally saw them testify in numerous cases. She must have been good coming must have been good, coming from the same school as Mia. I wish Mia was here. Fuck. Damon Gant was a respectable detective, that's why. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. But think about it, Miss Sky. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail. You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. Oh, I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And... well, she did stab Detective Goodman with a knife when he was already dead. That's not... You could actually say that in court and it wouldn't be lying. Like, if you stabbed a dead body with a knife, you could say you stabbed X, but he's already dead. You know what I mean? So you did stab X, but he's dead, so you don't have to put the "but he was already dead" part, unless somebody brings that up. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. Did he do so to help your sister? Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. What she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Lana, that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago? When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. You say you did this all by yourself. Yes. Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken prosecutor's award knife was stuck in the body. The victim's body. What? The Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. That's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change the statement. You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark?
Delete
something like that. If that's so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies, all just to protect me. So when you found the scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. I broke off the tip of Dark's knife, planted it inside the wound, and moved the body. You planted the tip of Dark's knife into the wound? Then you moved the body? But why? Why would you do that? You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders. My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of others. Why did you plant the knife? Why did you move the body? Okay, so this is one of these situations. The game's giving away this statement is critical. And it can be one or the other, so we need to try both options. Why did you plant the knife? Why did you do that? Come on, Mr. Wright. Even you should be able to figure it out. Very well, let's add this to the witness's testimony. The reason Miss Sky fabricated the knife. I knew the tip of the weapon found buried in his body would be all the proof we needed. According to your testimony, Prosecutor Marshall broke the knife. According to your Prosecutor Marshall's broken knife was the murder weapon, right? Yes, and leaving it at that might point the blame away from Dark. I felt the most effective way to get him convicted would be by having the tip of his knife found inside the victim's body. So you buried it inside the victim's stab wound. Yes. Because I hated Dark for what he did. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. So you rearranged the crime scene. Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer? How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? Emma didn't do it. Period. Are you so desperate to hide that fact? You're willing to risk the death sentence? She's lying. She did it so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened. In any case, as a prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions. Mr. Wright, my sister's lying. Looks like she's determined to protect you to the end. She insists she fabricated the evidence by herself. There's no way she could have done it alone. I've got to get Lana to talk more. If she's lying, then she's bound to slip up and make a contradiction. Okay, we chose the wrong statement. This. We need the check move body. The head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of others. Why did you move the body? When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk. But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple. Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason Miss Sky moved the body. The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. Wait, what do you mean by that? The pieces of the jar, you mean... Yes, that wretched jar you showed us yesterday. In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I felt it would be more expedient to move the body. So, when you first found the body, the jar was already... Of course, it had already been shattered to pieces. If you looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened. Neil Marshall was dead, and Dark was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during their struggle. I see. What's the matter, Emma? Apparently the jar shattered at the time of the crime. Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there is more to it than that. There must be a contradiction here somewhere. Anyway, I committed this fabrication completely alone. The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. There's something wrong with the statement. The piece of the jar that shattered during the event started my plan. Wait, how in the hell? How in the hell is her name written in blood? She broke the jar, didn't she? She had to have.
Okay champ, okay champ, okay champ, okay champ.
And the reason why is because this jar has Emma's name on it. She did it to protect her sister. Yo, what up, Sarah? How's it going? Nice to see you. Thank you for your help earlier, by the way. Thank you for the 2-month resub. I really appreciate that. How you doing, Sarah? I still have to play that Superliminal game. Doing fine? Hell yeah. It's nice to see you. I'm 400 subs away from ordering a print of yours and shining my dome. I see your 5-head time. You forgot the... Oh, wait. Did I not press the statement? The fuck? Pretty sure I did, didn't I? Piece of the jar, you mean? Yes, that wretched jar you showed us earlier. She calls the jar wretched. She doesn't like the jar. In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I felt it to be more expedient to move the body. So, when you first found the body, the jar was already... Of course, it had already been shattered to pieces. If you look at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened. I don't think the jar had already been shattered. I don't think the jar broke immediately when it fell. I think the jar fell, but it didn't break. That's what I think happened. She broke the jar because Emma's name was written on it. Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed, but I have a feeling there is more to it than that. Yep, that's what it is. We need to present the jar. That's exactly what it is. It's the jar. I don't think there's anything that proves that the jar wasn't shattered except the jar itself. Let's present the jar here. That's the contradiction. Emma helped us out here. Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony. A contradiction in my testimony? You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan." That's right. You have a problem with that? It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. I knew it. I fucking called that shit. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments.
I'm a
Exactly
busted
so.
nut.
And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on this jar, it must not have been broken before he died. Yeah, we called it! Hell yeah, baby! He couldn't have written Emma's name on the shattered jar. Order! Order! Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Something critical? Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're as in the dark as we are about the truth towards which we're headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth. Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony. Jar and message in blood. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room, and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood? I wasn't Chief Prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. This one, Lana's tough, dude. She's a tough one to crack. But we're gonna destroy her ego one way or another, chat. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. So the jar was already broken. It's a miracle that the thing hadn't broken earlier. It certainly looks as feeble as the defense's case, but not as feeble as the judge's judgment. True. You were an ace detective who never missed a detail. Do you really expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written on the jar pieces? Normally I would have. But it was dark in the room, and I didn't have time to check it out. So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. Well, that helps my case. Lana, you do that for me? It seems you two might make up yet. Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body as it was. If someone happened upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry. I was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came. This is rather shocking. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happened. What do you mean? If you really thought Dark killed Prosecutor Marshall, you wouldn't have wiped away the blood. What else could I have done in that situation? Lana, I only had a few moments. It wasn't enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces. The fragments are large, so I'm sure I got them all. But how could you see with the power out? It should have been pitch black in that office. The detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now, I always carry a pocket light with the camera. A pocket light and a camera with me. If she carries a pocket light, she should have saw that's a clear contradiction. And she should have seen the full fucking vase with the name on it. Even I carry a body of emergency luminol whenever I go. I never miss anything. I got every last piece. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. So you illegally arranged the crime scene? Yes. I don't have any excuse for my actions. I'm so sorry, Lana. I didn't know. I've treated you so badly all this time. It's not too late. There's still plenty of time to make up. After we've gotten to the bottom of this incident. No doubt this day will leave a permanent stain on the history of the prosecutor's office. More contradictions have surfaced in her testimony. Your sister is really putting up a fight. She must really care about you. Still, she's not doing this the right way. I think I finally figured out the contradictions in her testimony. There's one final possibility that might turn everything around. Immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. Where the hell is the contradiction in the statement? Wait, all I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered? What about the switchblade knife? What about all of that shit that you did with the switchblade knife? That's not all you were thinking about. Obviously. You were also using this knife. Fabricating evidence with this knife. The switchblade knife, it could be used against the statement to point out a contradiction. We'll keep that in mind. Other than that, what else is there? I don't think it's the jar again. Useless, useless. I could also present this. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. There's one final possibility that might turn everything around. Billy noticed the blood traces on the chart, but it was dark in the room. I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away all the blood. Fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. Let's try the knife. I can't really think of anything else right now. I'm on the wrong track, yeah. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces. But there was more forced evidence than just her gathering up the pieces of this She literally just said there wasn't enough time for her to do anything else. But she must have had somebody there helping her then. Maybe it is the knife, but I used it on the wrong statement. Maybe it's the knife, but I used it on the wrong statement. Maybe it actually is a knife, but I used it on the wrong statement. But it was dark in the room, and I didn't have time to check it out. She said she didn't have time to check it out. She had to have had somebody helping her. It is the knife, but I used it on the wrong statement. It has to be on this statement. I didn't have time to check it out. She just said she didn't have enough time. She had to have had somebody helping her forge all of this evidence. I'm sure Gant got there next and helped her rearrange the crime scene, and I'm sure this knife proves that. It has to. Gant helped her forge the evidence. Has to be the knife. Here. There's no fucking way. I'm on the right track. I just didn't know what the fucking say. And where. It's something about the statement. It was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. There's something about the statement. No, she didn't get all the fragments, because there was a fragment in Chief Gant's... No. This statement... Okay.
Black.
I think I present the charge to this statement because she didn't get all the fragments. Gant had one. Gant had a fragment in his safe. I think that's what it is. It has to be that. I'm gonna save just in case, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. There's so many possibilities, but I think this is a good one. Oh, thank God I fucking figured it out. Holy shit. That's fucking crazy. Man, fucking dumbass game being obvious again. Fucking shit always pisses me the fuck off. Oh God, I just have to think a little bit more small brain. I just have to think a little bit more small brain. That's it. A lot of these are hard because you have to think so small brain. You don't expect to use the same piece of evidence over and over and over again. It's talking about the jar. Use the jar, obviously. Of course. Oh, God fucking damn it, dude. That's so insane to me. It's so insane that this game wants me to keep thinking about the obvious. Why only about the obvious? Why not think out? I think too outside the box. I gotta think inside the box. Can't think outside the box all the fucking time. It's gonna fuck me over. I need to learn when to think inside the box sometimes. Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you are unaware of. What? We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the Chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it. But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off of them. Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene, and we knew that! We called that! We fucking called that Gant was there with her! Chief Gant got there before you! But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece? I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Ha! Can you believe that? Oh my god. Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken. Oh, that. There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness. I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant. At the time, he was looking for Dark downstairs. Besides, fuck it. I missed it. The question... It doesn't matter. The judge always goes for Peg anyways. The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? No! Wait, I'm not the one on trial here. Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposefully hid one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called? Fabrication of evidence. But why would Chief Gant do that? In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear? What happened afterwards? Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister killed Emma. Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma. And therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Skye became the chief's puppet. Oh, she bit her finger. That must have hurt. No, I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client. I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth. What the hell, man? Wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of what if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap? Yo, Holy Crusade, thank you for the 6-month resub. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana may be right after all. What do you mean, right? So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright? Miss Skye, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Skye, if you will. What if Damon Gant was there the whole time? I can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will, if you tell the truth. Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. Alright, the witness may testify once more.
FBI, open up, Lacari!
For the final time. Oh shit, okay. Actual crime scene. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on the suit of armor. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor's sword? You were the only one who saw that. If you only had proof. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed. But I don't remember receiving a picture like that. Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture. I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana. Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right? I seem to remember getting something from her then. Let's check that evidence again. There might be a picture in there somewhere. Oh. The evidence log? Oh, shit! Hey, there is a picture in here. Yo, what up, Jello-Dot? How's it going? Oh, it's David Bomberman. Oh my. This is the actual crime scene. No other detectives saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I had rearranged everything. Lana's picture inserted into the court record. Mr. Wright! That piece cut out of... Wait, that piece cut out from his vest. Could that be the cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe? What's this? This is a handprint, isn't it? That cloth, it had fingerprints on it. Whoever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. What? But those fingerprints, they're yours, Emma. Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright? Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Actual crime scene. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's... Oh, fuck this guy.
What are you doing back here? I thought you were going to get lunch. Come on now, Udgy. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen.
Chief Gant. What, now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense. Wait, he can't. I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort. This must be that risk we were talking about earlier. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. So what? You think I'm worried? Sorry to disappoint you. But I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't. But someone does. Someone. So, what's your excuse, righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves you who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death. Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt. Is that true, Mr. Wright? If I show that piece of evidence now, Emma's sure to be made out as the murderer. Terrador, $30?
one repay all the gifted subs, but this is all I can give. And thanks for being so nice to me, I really appreciate it. Less than 3 lakh trap.
Dude, I can't believe it, man. TLDR chat. Terradorf really... Quiet real quick, I'm telling a story. TLDR, Terradorf really liked the lag trap emote, but he couldn't afford the sub for it. I actually met him in Soda's chat, and he saw lag trap a lot in Soda's chat. I don't know why in Soda's chat he saw lag trap so much, but he really liked lag trap. Seeing that he was a true man of culture and appreciated fine emotes, aka the best emotes on Twitch TV, I gifted Terradorf subs for quite some time. He just donated me $30 to pay me back for all the gifted subs that I gifted him. He actually is the homie of homies, man. Terradorf, if you ever need a fucking sub to my channel, I'll always gift it to you, dude. You didn't have to do that. I really appreciate the $30 donation, though. I did it because you're a true man of culture. You appreciate great emotes, man. You're actually a fucking homie, dude. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate the $30 donation, man. That means more to me than you'll ever know. Keep on using lag trap, man. It's gonna be emote forever in my channel, so you can enjoy that for the rest of time. How come you never gift me subs? Because with chemicals, if it wasn't for people like you, I wouldn't be able to gift anyone subs because I wouldn't have any money. It's because of you that I'm even able to do that in the first place. So thank you, dude. I appreciate that as well. Alright, anyways, I'm not sure what to do here. If I present that piece of cloth, Emma is sure to be made out as a murderer. But it's not good to hold evidence. Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. What do I do now? I'd better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall? Alright, let's save. I'm pretty sure we present it. You know, I think we present it, personally. Because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. We should show the evidence because it's the right thing to do, chat. Hiding evidence is wrong. Let's show it. Yes, Your Honor. I do have further evidence. Alright, the time's finally come to show them. Show it to them. Those prints have got to be the Chief's. Now then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall. Do I have to show that? No, I have to show it. 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 It's a piece of leather cloth? Yes. It most likely was cut from the victim's vest near his chest. What's this? There's a big handprint on it. Surely it must have been left on the cloth by whoever shoved the victim onto the sword. What? Whose fingerprints are on these? I'm sure Righto has checked. Haven't you? Well, whose are they? They're Miss Sky's. Miss Emma Sky's. What? They're mine? So I really did do it. See, I told you it was conclusive. But this was found in your safe. That means it's possible you forged it. See? Relax, chat. We gotta do the right thing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember any cloth in my safe. Do you really expect me to believe that? Give it up, Mr. Wright. It's over. You shouldn't have presented that. By presenting that evidence, you tied Emma Sky to Neil Marshall's death. No. It appears we have our killer. No. No! What the fuck? Did I lose? Everything hinged on that point. What? Bro, what? Are you kidding me?
Lacari?
What the fuck? We have to hide it. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. What? You lie, Chief Gant. You opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together. Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you?
What the fuck?
You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Gant? Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area? It looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason. You mean you had this in your safe? What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. Oh, you just admitted to it. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department. He admitted to it. Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, righto. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. What? You mean you admit to it? I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. So you really were manipulating her. I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, that when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid. Yo, what up, Sheep? Thanks for throwing my resub. Appreciate it. So you assisted Miss Scott.
Y'all stop complaining like some hoes.
I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted. When I tampered with the crime scene, I had two pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. Two pieces of evidence. You mean those items in your safe? But why? For insurance, of course. Insurance? I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed. Here's where I'm confused. We already thought before that Lana killed Neil Marshall. So why does showing that evidence change anything? That's why I'm really fucking confused. Like, I feel like coming forth with the truth is more dynamic, but I guess the game's just being competitive. Oh well.
Lacari, you're a weeb.
Okay. You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? What do you take me for, a fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See this jar? I hit the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces. But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too? Ho ho ho. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth?
Come on, Righto. Cough it up already. I know you have it. What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright? So you admit to it then, Chief Gant, that you were hiding the cloth you cut. That you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe. Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being the chief and all. Yes, I admitted I didn't want to have to do that, being the chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present. Foolish move, Righto. You should have shown it then before it was too late. It's been a long battle, but the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess this up here, victory is mine. We need to remember the, Okay, so if we go back to this, and we take a look at evidence law. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Should I show the book of evidence law, actually? Maybe I should show evidence and show the book of evidence law. Maybe that's what the game wants me to do. Saving, weird champ. Yeah, dude. Imagine saving so you don't have to go through fucking hours of dialogue again just because the game gives you a dumbass game over about a choice that you can't fucking possibly know the answer to unless you fucking use Google. Shut the fuck up, idiot. The fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, of course I fucking saved. Are you dumb? Jesus Christ. What's up, Invains? How's it going? Does it have 200 IQ? The thing is, like, in real life, there's dynamic answers, okay? But this is a video game, and video games follow a flowchart. You know what a flowchart means? It means you have to choose one option and one option only. And even if, in real life, you could think up a different possibility, you have to go with the possibility that the game wants you to go with. You understand? You have to follow the flowchart, which means you have to predict what the game wants you to predict. Which means that certain situations in the game might end up being more difficult than the situation in real life. And that's one of these situations here. Fucking Lily players. I know. God damn it. Did you ever play 999? What's up, Jelladot? How's it going, man? No, I didn't. Alright, let me think. Oh, God. What does the game want me to do here? What does the game want me to do here? As long as I don't mess this up, victory is mine. We just made him admit to it. Maybe we should show the evidence now then. No, we should show, I think we show evidence, but we show the fucking book of law. I'm pretty sure that's what the game wants us to do. Let's do it. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now. Alright then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows you actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall. I show the book of law. I'm pretty sure I show the book of law here. Evidence law. Mr. Edgeworth, your opinion, please? I think Mr. Wright's humor has improved at the expense of his defense. Better polish up your defense, Mr. Wright. Come on, Mr. Wright. You remember that thing with the murderer's handprint on it, don't you? I fucked up. I should just reload because I'm going to lose. It was worth it, though. Let me verify this one more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest. Oh, yes. At last, you're finally bringing it out into the open. There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Your Honor, the prosecution requests that it be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. His handprint on the leather. There must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly. You mean it could not have been forged? It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. Ho ho ho. You're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy. What? Think about it. Righto had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be? You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that? Mr. Wright, do you really know? Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they? Very well. I'll tell you. It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person whom these fingerprints belong to is... well, let's tell the truth, I guess.
Objection, he cute.
Emma Sky? Yo, Hurst, what's up, baby? Thanks for the 14-month resub. What? They're mine? I'm sorry, Emma. But why? Why didn't you tell me? Oh, ho, ho, ho. You're really something, Righto. You knew this girl did it all along, and you still tried to pin the murder on me. So it's true, tragic but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death. How could you? You monster! Miss Sky, you knew whose fingerprints those were all along, yet you acted like she really didn't. Miss Sky, it's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over yet. Ha! But I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career, too. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. Okay, we can show badge now. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh? And what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall? What? Chief Gant, are you absolutely right? This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Emma Sky, wasn't it? I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What is this fool babbling about? I'm talking about a contradiction, one that proves who the real killer is. Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth, what could it possibly contradict? Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. Wait, what the fuck? What am I supposed to be thinking? Wait, let me check this picture out. The piece of evidence that contradicts the cloth. Wait, is it actually evidence law now? Wait, it has to be evidence law. It has to be evidence law now. It has to be. I can't save. I have to get it right. It has to be evidence law.
Nah, it's a piece of evidence that proves him to be the murderer. Wait! The King of Prosecutors trophy! It has to be. We haven't used it at all yet. Not only that, but we never figured out why the fuck you removed the halberd. It makes sense. It's some deep-seated shit, isn't it? A piece of evidence that contradicts the cloth. It could be so many different things. It could literally be 1,000 different things. It could actually be 1,000 different things. Wait! Is it the jar again? I wish I could delete some of this fucking evidence that I don't need anymore. Wait a second. Cause of death. Wait, this isn't. No, this is falsified, isn't it? So we can't use this. Wait. Cause of death, single stab wound piercing heart and lung. Well, no, that is how he died if he got pushed into the thing. So, I mean, it's not really false. And for the fucking piece of evidence that contradicts the cloth is the cloth itself. Something doesn't add up. You know, when I think about it, something just doesn't add up here. You know, it just doesn't make sense. This picture
Suction
does not make sense. Why is this vest already cut?
I don't understand this. Why is it already cut off? Wait, no. Why? How would he have known that? There's no way in fucking hell he would have known that he got pushed there. Why would he cut this specific piece of his vest off? That doesn't make any sense. It has to be the picture. Because that does not make sense at all. And the picture is the one piece of evidence. I can even deduce that it's the picture from a logical standpoint. Because, like, what's the one thing we got after we decided not to show
Lacari, please finish me, please.
Just show badge.
The evidence.
Nigeria.
It's the picture.
Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol.
But seriously, like,
wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol.
Well, maybe it got cut off.
Wheelchair symbol. 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 Wheelchair symbol.
It has to be the picture.
Symbol. Wheelchair symbol, 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 wheelchair symbol.
Don't pick it till you figure it out. I think I already figured it out. I think it's a picture. Why the picture? I already explained why the picture. Why is this? It's too specific. That piece of cloth cut. I mean, unless it was cut off because it has like it had like a gigantic fingerprint on it. But it doesn't make any sense. Like, why is it already gone? Show us your work? I literally just did, you dipshit. Are you fucking dumb? Don't you think it's odd that that one specific part of the fucking vest is missing? Does that not strike you as a little weird? Like, there's no blood on it either. You know what I mean? There's no blood on it either. Like, something's odd about that. You know what I mean? I can't quite put my finger on it, of course. It's too deep-rooted. But there's no blood on it. It's gone. Like, there's something weird about it, man. There should be blood on it. Look at where it's cut. Look at the blood. Like, use your fucking brain, man. Like, that's weird. That's odd. That's what I'm saying is the picture. Because the picture shows how odd that is. You guys are saying I'm not showing my work here. I'm literally telling you. You guys are still being fucking retarded.
It is the picture. It has to be the picture. If it's not the picture, I don't know what the fuck it is. I'll have you know that you are indeed my son. However, I am not coming home. And what exactly is this supposed to
I
be?
believe in you.
This is the picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. You see, I fucking told you! I fucking told you! Did I not tell you guys? Why you guys gonna play? Why you guys gotta play so hard to get? What spoilers are you talking about? There were no spoilers in the chats. At all. People were being fucking retarded about this picture. I was fucking telling them it was a fucking picture. I told him it was a picture. I told him why. They were spoiling it all over? There were no spoilers. What are you talking about? All people spoiled that it was a picture? Really? The fuck? I didn't read a single spoiler. Everyone was just Pepe laughing. Saying, what are you talking about? You're wrong. No, no, no. You don't make any sense. That's all I read. Fucking large amounts of anime is all I fucking saw. You didn't see, yeah, you didn't see any either.
You let me go, Lacari.
Chose it only because it was where that short reason. Oh, I'm banning you. Oh, I'm banning you. But let me explain why I'm banning you. Let me explain why I'm banning you first. You're gonna tell me that this isn't weird. You're going to tell me that a piece of leather cut here when there's blood obviously coming all the way down, even past the piece of leather, is not weird when you look at the fucking evidence that contradicts it, and you can clearly see that there is not a single piece of blood on the same exact leather that was cut out. You're going to tell me that's not fucking weird? What do you mean I didn't justify it? There's nothing to justify the contradiction's clearly there. You're banned. Permanently. Banned, by the way. Because you're just retarded. Like, what other explanation do you need? The fuck?
Y'all stop complaining like some hoes.
I explained it multiple times. You want to get banned too? Do you actually want to get banned too? I explained it multiple fucking times. Like how... Dude, some of you are fucking dumb. I'm just now starting to realize how dumb some of you are. How many times do I have to say something before you actually, like, understand what I'm saying?
Fuck you!
You said it was weird at first. You didn't say anything about
Why
the
are my
blood
viewers
until
so smart,
you explained multiple times. It's just miscommunication.
Relax.
Bro, I've already done explaining it! Why are you... Objection! Wow. Wow, this is why you guys think Tekken's boring. Because you're fucking brain dead. I understand now. I didn't get it until now. You're actually this dumb. Wow. Oh, dude. I'm actually mind blown. Holy shit. Okay, I didn't understand your IQ was this low. Alright, I get it. Never mind. Okay, nothing. Don't worry. You don't need to tell me anything else. Holy shit. What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
When will you learn?
You can't be serious. Holy shit! Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
Lacari, why UBM? Took you this long to realize we low IQ? There's a reason I'm subbed to the low IQ master.
Bro, like... No, get on in. Think of the 18... What the hell did you just say? Think of the 18 of resub, but dude! Like, what? You didn't explain anything, Lacari. You didn't explain why it's weird. Blah, 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 blah. Sitting here repeating myself 100 times to... This is why Eric just bans people. I'm so nice. I'm so nice. I give you a full explanation about why you're retarded, and then I ban you. Most streamers just ban you. I literally have to sit here and tell you why you're dumb. I shouldn't have to. I should just shoot you. You understand that, right? You understand? I'm giving you the full explanation. I am literally serving you a dish that states clearly why you're fucking retarded, instead of just straight up calling you retarded and then banning you and moving on. I'm giving you a full fucking explanation here.
That turns me off.
Which I shouldn't, honestly. Let's just continue. This is the picture this guy took. Take a good look at it. See where the piece of his vest was cut out? Yes, his shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though. Oh, hey, boys! Hey, it's almost like what I'm about to explain that literally no one in chat said at all. What you said was a spoiler, by the way. Hold on. Get ready. Get ready. I'm about to present my fucking evidence.
Lacari, you made me moan!
Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs, no doubt, were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, but that piece of cloth... Hold on. Hold. Pause, champ. Wait for it. Mic fucking drop, dumbass. Shut the fuck up. Enjoy your fucking permaban for fucking ever, by the way. Get the fuck out of here. Are you fucking kidding me? You didn't show your work, Lacari.
He got lucky.
Let me present you a full dish on why you're fucking retarded. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You have to be fucking trolling. You have to be trolling. There's no way you're this stupid. You have to be fucking trolling. I refuse to believe your IQ is lower than a fucking ape.
To scream the.
I refuse to fucking believe it.
Black.
God fucking damn, dude. Are you kidding me? Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time. No, this is nonsense! Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. He most likely hit the ground. He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out. Here we fucking go, baby! Here we fucking go, baby! Here we fucking go, baby! If so, then tell me, who could it have been?
Every time we see you play this, it's the same thing. You have some retarded one-sided discussion with yourself toward the chat, practically baiting for spoilers. Then you state the fucking obvious shit after overthinking for years and pretend you're 500 IQ.
The fuck are you talking about? Baiting for spoilers? How about baiting for fucking spoilers? I didn't bait for spoilers at all! There were no fucking spoilers, retard! What are you fucking talking about? Listen, fuck you, okay? That's all I gotta say to you, Mr. Chat. And hey, fuck you! Dumbass motherfucker. You're probably the same fucking dumbass that donated under hey saying stop stalling, you bald idiot. I'm about to scream it. Shut the fuck up and go back to fucking Train's chat, you stupid motherfucker. I'm fucking sick of this shit. fucking Christ. Fucking ridiculous. I'm mauling. I need to relax, actually. Too much to handle for one day. I mean, if there were spoilers, my mod did a really good job at timing it out because I didn't read shit. Oh, God. Oh. Alright, we're good. We're good. Let's just continue. Let's just finish up the game. We got this motherfucker right where we want him. I'm still fucking upset. Alright, we're good. We're actually good. Okay. Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Scott picked up the unconscious prosecutor and impaled him on the armor sword? Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. A jar that they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And make Lana believe her sister did it, so he could frame her!
It's okay, chat. Lacari opened a walkthrough up on his second monitor after yesterday when he had to wait for chat to tell him what to do because he's retarded. Don't drop out of school and stay tech-and free so you don't end up like our 139 IQ man. Let's smile.
He's reaching for sure. You're reaching for fucking sure, dude. You fucking just fabricated about as much evidence as fucking Damon Gant. Thanks for the $3, you fucking retard. Shut the fuck up. Imagine actually believing this dumbass shit. Holy fucking shit, you're insane. Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you prove that you were the actual murderer. It's finally all over. Objection! That was close, right?
Sorry for that, Pepe.
You almost had me.
I just wanted you to theorize what actually happened to make it more pop.
I did that! I fucking did it! What are you talking about? Oh, I see. Oh, you wanted me to, here's the thing, like, I actually didn't know. Like, I knew he was, like, the murderer, but I didn't, like, think, like, I didn't think of, I just saw, like, it was weird, right? Like, that's all. I wasn't thinking about, I was just trying to think about, like, what? You know what I mean? Like, I was just trying to look for what was different, because it was really difficult. If that makes any sense? So when I looked at the picture, it was like, there's no blood here. He obviously fabricated the evidence somehow. You know what I mean? That's as far as I had gotten. I mean, I knew he was there beforehand, right? So he could have done any number of things. I mean, it's pretty obvious. He throws him on, like, he's the one who threw Neil, the unconscious Neil, on the dude with the suit of armor. You know what I mean? He's a murderer. He killed Goodman. Wasn't to say he's not gonna kill Neil, right? It's like one of those things. Obvious, but it took you 10 years to figure it out. Listen, dipshit. That's not what was fucking obvious. The only fucking thing that was obvious is the fact that he fucking murdered this dude. Everything else is fucking hard. Are you kidding me?
Shut the fuck up. You're so fucking retarded. I'm done insulting. You know you're retarded. I don't need to tell you you're retarded. Yeah, now you're saying move on. Fuck you. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations. What do you mean, you refute his allegations? You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence. Order, order. What nonsense is this? Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict the suspect. Remember, Haji? Earlier, old Righto here concealed that piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, Righto? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you? Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. Well, that's true. The defense did refuse to present evidence. At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence. But that's not fair. Ho ho ho! Did you actually think you could best be in court? It looks like the last laugh's on you, son. I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, true. Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person, assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright? It seems at last the time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Mr. Wright, do you admit to it? That you purposely and illegally concealed this piece of evidence? That you purposely and illegally concealed this piece of cloth? No, I did not, because of evidence law. The answer is no, but I'm gonna save just in case the game's done, and just in case the game fucks me over. But the answer should be no, because we go to evidence law. I admit I refused to present it at one point. Aha! So the evidence is illegal. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Huh? It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't. Exactly. What do you mean you couldn't? There are certain procedures involved when presenting evidence. No, Uchi, don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe. There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Very well. Let us settle this once and for all. Earlier, you refused to present the evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now. Easy. Take that! This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see? It's written right here in this book, the second rule of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. I found this piece of evidence myself, inside your safe. It goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department. Rule number 2, however, the evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And here's the crux of the matter. You see, at the time it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident. What? What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and... Yeah, but the picture didn't... You see, I think I was gonna explain this earlier, but I got kind of cut off because someone said something really dumb in chat, so like I lost my train of thought. But I was gonna say, I think I did say it. I said, what was the one thing that we did not have before we refused to show evidence that we gained after refusing to show it? And that was this picture. That's another reason why you were able to connect the dots, kind of, right? And honestly, me not knowing exactly what happened should prove that I'm figuring this all out on my own anyways. So listen, fuck you again, alright? No, don't tell me to move on. Listen, you're not gonna treat me like fucking dumb shit, alright? You don't just tell me to move the fuck on. Yeah, we get it. Man. Listen,
You do that in fucking Coke Andy stream, alright? Here, I'm gonna tell you how it is, okay? Alright, we'll move on. Okay, we'll move on. You're right, let's move on. Anyways. Alright, let's move on. Okay, got it. Fine. We'll move on, whatever. Fine, whatever. You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and... Sorry, but can you recall when was that picture presented? That was shown only a few moments ago. No. He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave it value as evidence was you, Damon Gant. You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest? Oh, yes. No! So that's why you hide the evidence. It all makes sense now. I see. That's why you don't present the evidence at that time. Evidence law is important through and through, and the game fucks you over for it. So it makes it. I now understand why I was wrong and got a game over. I actually understand the game over and it was completely justified. I fucked up. I shouldn't have presented that evidence because it wasn't relevant to the case at that point in time. Alright, I learned a valuable lesson. It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. And there's only one person who that could be. Damon Gant! The killer was you! No. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum! For 2 years, he's been snooping around the department, trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Star, then he convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman? Yeah, that's right. If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you've got to help me. Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered. He opened his evidence locker. And as he was taking the evidence out, he said, "You remember when I said that this is what happened? You remember when I said he was murdered as he was taking the evidence out? I was able to predict that fucking days ago, dude. That's fucking pog." It's not too late. I'm going to hand all this over to Marshall. Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. This is why it was all sudden, because of what he said. He didn't expect Goodman to say this. That's why the murder wasn't calculated. Which is why he had to go through such lengths to hide the body, transfer the body, and all that shit. Let me guess, you read chat? Bro. Stop, man. Come on, are you serious right now? Really? Just shut the fuck up, dude. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it, that accursed night.
I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worried so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as the crime computer, but everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Then you put the body in my car? I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. Leaving the prosecution's car aside, how could you get Miss Guy involved in all of this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out. So you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have time to pick and choose what to take. So, you left the jar fragments in the glove. Yeah, it looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. They all did their best to get in my way. I've got to hand it to them. They did their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me. We're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Damn, what the fuck? Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Udgy. What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry too, Damon Gant. I knew you as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator and an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. Those days are gone now, Udgy. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Righto here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. It's Edgay? Edgay? There are two things I want you to understand. Yes. First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, David Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Guy, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years. From the time I had Gant help me forge evidence, up until today. So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Guy. I couldn't get you out of all of your trouble. My, what high standards you have for a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows, a few years from now, you just might make it to the top. She smiled! What the fuck? She's actually smiling! I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. Miss Sky. And to you, Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few years. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar. I was worried the pressure might break you. And And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. She's smiling again. Stop it! I only did my job. In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Skye? Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still acted as his accomplice. A trial will be scheduled for those crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Is there something amusing about all this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. She's back to her old self now. Well, this trial has gone on far too long already. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. That is all. This court is adjourned. Holy fucking shit. At long last, it's finally over. Oh my god, Emma, saving your sister was quite the fucking fucking headache, honestly. Holy fuck, there was so much shit. Oh god. Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook, but at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial ended, I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. Oh, you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you too, Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have these past few years. You've done well. Oh, I think she's gonna talk about our sister's smile. You know, I did my best too. Oh wait! Lana didn't say thanks to Emma at all. But Lana didn't say a single word to me. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals! It's a Gama shoe! Oh man, we're all depressed again. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Gumshoe! I knew it. What is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run all around while on duty. And on top of it all, you call me here. I've seen half your people at funerals. Hey, light up, pals. I'm only kidding. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope, not this time. I came today because of you, pal. Me? That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone. Oh, it's Lana! Lana! Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you won't. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day, 2 years ago, was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake, but now I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself, but I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. But sis, you were only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be true, I was deceiving you. Sis, I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course.
No, sis. Always knew that one day you'd come back. I have to turn this into an emote. I have to turn Emma with her glasses on into an emote. I have to. It's so good. It's so it's like such a good thinking emote. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I can figure this out. So good. I need to make this the emote.
FBI, open up Lacari!
Shut up! I need to remember all these expressions. They're good emotes. Yeah, it's like high IQ. It's like lack IQ. The Phoenix Wright emotes are the best. I like the thinking one. Like, it's like, thinking. Oh, she's smiling again. Oh, Emma. Oh, this is cute, dude. No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in doing so, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on towards a brighter future. At least that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up. That was really cute. That was really why people happy. Mr. Wright? Mr. Gumshoe? Me? Thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come over here. Edgeworth is here. Ah, look at Edgeworth. That expression of anger, always. The resting fucking angry face. Edgeworth is like the rage emoji. He's in red. He's fucking, his face is always mad. Edgeworth is literally the rage emoji, dude. He's the fucking rage emoji. It's Edgeworth, dude. Oh, he's the fucking actual rage emoji. Where was he hiding? I just came to say, congratulations. Congratulations, rage. Fucking angry emoji face. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right. Well, I'll be going now. Good job, angry face. Congratulations, angry face. It's not like I was hiding or anything, angry face. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. Aw, Edgeworth. It's too late for me. Dude, Edgeworth's fucking theme song, dude! Does this play in his game? It has to play in his game, dude. It has to, dude. I love this fucking song, man. It's just so Edgeworth, dude. Down. It's the fucking song of a true tsundere. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realized that today I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth. Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right. You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. Damn. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Wait, is this like a teaser for his game or something? I feel like these lines of text are like a teaser for his game, dude. I'm playing the Edgeworth games next. Fuck the rest of the trilogy for now. I have to become Edgeworth. I have to see Edgeworth. I have to see him in action alone. I have to see him go it alone. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. Wait, Edgeworth's games are oh, wait. Wait, will Ace Attorney spoil Edgeworth's games?
Oh, it takes place after the third game. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, damn, we can't go to... Okay, we don't jump to the Edgeworth games yet. Okay. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth... Phoenix Wright has to be an Edgeworth's game, right? So wait, you actually beat Phoenix Wright in the case? Oh my god, that would be so pog. Dude, oh my god, I just freak out. Don't spoil it, I don't want to know. I'm not reading chat right now. Oh my god. Wow. If that actually happened, I would freak the fuck out. Seeing Phoenix Wright in the but I'm Edgeworth? Oh man, that'd be so fucking pog. I'm sure that happens. Who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma, were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. Oh, Edgeworth isn't alone! You weren't alone! I knew it! You were working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Oh, yeah. What is this, a pop quiz? Come on, Mr. Wright. Show him what Lana's talking about. Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own. My badge! The King of Prosecutors Trophy? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own. Oh wait, we could have found that on our own. He could have found that on his own. When I think about evidence that we couldn't have found on our own. Goodman's ID card could have been found on his own. I'm pretty sure it's the King of Prosecutors Trophy. It might be this, but I can see him getting this on his own. His knife, no. Parking stub, no. Blue Badger, are you kidding me? Oh fuck, whoops. I didn't mean to choose that. Autopsy reports. No. Goodman note, no. Cell phone, no. Parking lot floor plans, no. Crime photo, no. Bloody shoe, no. Switchblade life, no. Switchblade knife, no. Substitute, no. ID card. Record, no. Fingerprint set, no. Screwdriver, no. Goodman's lost item report, no. Evidence room floor plans, no. Rubber glove, no. Evidence locker, no. Unstable jar, no. Marshall's fingerprints, no. Security video, no. SO9 incident files, no. Video autopsy report, no. Gant team picture. Wait, evidence list! Didn't we bring our evidence lists together? We brought our evidence list together. He had an evidence list and I had an evidence list. That's kind of notable, isn't it? Yeah, it's the evidence list. My evidence list and his evidence list. That's the picture I drew. Our counterattack began with this. you had one half of the evidence list and I had the other. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture. That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. I knew it! That's cute, dude. Mr. Edgeworth, if you'll excuse me, there are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Edgeworth, what will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. It seems I owe you my thanks, too, right? But what I face now is my problem. Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell. I like Edgeworth a lot. I better be going, too. Okay. But I'll be by to visit soon. It seems we both have a lot to learn. And catching up to do. Here, this is a little something for you. Scientific investigation. It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. I will. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. I need to make this an emote. This is a perfect thinking emoji. That in Maya's face. That's my fucking display picture. And so, another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. It's cute. And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. Wait, what? Well, don't go trekking off just yet, pal. Huh? What is it, detective? There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But I thought you just said it was okay. Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story. Huh? Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Way to go, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, you see, Mr. Wright here is the one who will be footing the bill. Huh? Huh? What, you think I can afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal. Huh? Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. Oh, fuck. Why is it I suddenly feel like I want to scream? Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go. Objection. Oh, fucking hell.
Objection!
Damn, Lana's done with the prosecutor's office. Oh, she's gonna investigate crimes together with her sister. That's cute. What a cool, cozy beat that you only hear when you finally beat the game. Oh, they overlooked it. Gumshoe's fine. If we penalize you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. Fucking Gumshoe. Fuck, I need to turn Gumshoe's faces into emotes too, dude. He makes some really good expressions, like his angry face and his fucking happy face. Oh god, it's fucking Meekins.
It's the Pepega! Wow, Meekins is even lower than Dick Gumshoe, dude. So does that mean Meekins has to pay to go to work? Yeah, Megaphone is the worst. Need Maya's sad face too? Oh, true, we do need Maya's sad face, don't we? The Blue Badger. It's dead! Can we have Edgeworth's theme in the store? Yeah, mod, sure. Add Edgeworth's theme as a request. I like that shit. Honestly, yeah, add Edgeworth's theme as a fucking soundbite. Please. Objection's already in the store. Marshall. Yeehaw, partner. What up, Bambina? Angel Star, the babe. Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu. The Right Way Lunch. Oh, White Way Lunch. The top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as juicy as victory or something? I didn't finish reading it. Just make sure you don't eat it backwards. Right Way Lunch. Never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left? Anyway, he said he's been doing something or other for how many years? Well, anyways, I've got another trial to get to, so I had better be, huh? Oh no, I forgot my gravel. Sorry, gotta go. Oh, I love the judge. The judge is so cute. The judge is actually a white people happy, dude. The judge is literally Poke in fucking 50 years. The judge is Poke in 50 years, dude. 100%. No questions asked. He's so cute. Love him. He's pretty cool, yeah. Maya! Oh my god, it's Maya! She misses hearing us say objection. This is our girl. Fucking Emma is Edgeworth's girl. This is Maya's our girl. Isn't Maya like fucking 18? It's fine. Relax. She's not 12. We're not playing as Edgeworth, so we don't have to worry about Emma. That's Edgeworth's problem, not ours.
FBI, open up Lacari!
Wow, that timer. That timing. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, it's Bellboy. What's going on? Edgeworth left the note? Emma! She's leaving now too? She's going to Europe? No problem, Emma. Oh, whenever she wants to see her sister, she's just gonna open up the book. Scientific investigation. Let's open it. There's a letter. Oh, what? Aww. Why is this game so wide people happy, dude?
The fuck? God, that was actually this is not a kid's game. That was actually all of that shit that I just did was extremely difficult. And I would be surprised if people were able to figure that shit out. Holy fuck. My fucking god. Finish the trilogy? How do I start the next game? Oh, I see. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Justice for All, and Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Okay, so we just pick the next game next. Okay, so we can start the second game whenever. Alright, so we'll start the second game eventually. I gotta hear this theme song. Oh, God. Oh, it's music to my ears. Oh, fuck yeah. Damn, this sounds good. I love this song, dude. This theme is amazing. It's literally the best. Fucking Pepe, please. Pepe Jam, Lack Jam, Lack please. Fucking all that shit, dude. All in one. Fucking try dance, alien dance, try please, alien please, all of that shit. You can have a teaser before starting the game. Link me the okay, fine. Link me the trailer for what's the next game? Justice for All. Link me the Phoenix Wright Justice for All trailer. Let's watch it. And then I'm gonna end stream. You said 2 today? Why are you treating me like Gordo, huh? I'm not Dome. How many times do I have to say I'm not Dome? Stream was cozy. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna watch the Justice for All trailer. Let's see. Phoenix Wright Justice for All trailer. Doesn't count? Maybe it doesn't count. We'll just watch the second game. I don't want to watch the third games yet. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All trailer. This trailer was at E3 apparently. Okay, let's check it out.
Objection!
The ultimate courtroom showdown is about to begin. Maya's back! Pearl Faye? What? Is that a Karma's daughter? What? The judge? Psychic logs hide the truth? What? A new prosecutor? Think outside the box. This game's so epic, what the fuck? The stakes are higher than ever. Damn, that's so fucking pog. Holy shit, yo. What the fuck, yo? Maya's back too? Are you kidding me? That is so fucking pog, dude. Oh my god.
We gotta start that, dude. Oh, wow. There's no way, dude. Oh, we can't play it now, though. We can't play it now. We gotta end stream. Fucking hell, dude. That's ridiculous content. Oh, my God. There's so much content, dude. Maya's back, dude. Take a look. It's fucking Maya, chat. Maya's literally back. Look, she's fucking back, dude. Amazing. Best girl has returned. Alright, here's your fucking rage chat. We're done for today. I gotta call it.